Hi, my name is Steve Brostowitz, a teacher with transitional kindergarten, and first grade. And today I'm going to tell you some playground games you can play with your students. Now I picked these two games because they're transportable. You can do them anywhere with anybody. No equipment's needed. Just a little imagination and a little space. In one of the games, hardly any space at all. The first one's called Leader, Followers, and the Detective. It looks like this. You have the kids sit down in a ring, and you pick one student who's going to be the leader. But before you do that, you pick the detective, because the detective's going to leave the area and hide, because the detective can't know who the leader is. Now, the rest of these students are going to be followers. You tell the leader, okay, leader, you're going to do some motions. So the leader's told to start doing some motions. And then after a little while, the leader, when he or she decides, is going to switch. And then again, switch a little bit later. Now the followers have to do everything the leader's doing. Once the leader starts his or her motions, the detective's invited back in. And when the detective comes in, the detective comes back, and the detective starts looking around. And the detective can stand anywhere he or she wants. And their job is to pick the leader. Using their powers of observation, they get 3 guesses to pick who that leader is. If they get it right, they won. If not, better luck next time. Good try. The beauty of this game is all you need is a tiny amount of space for your kids to sit in a circle. It's ideal when the kids need a little time, maybe while waiting to get into the art class or before they go to the auditorium or lunch isn't ready yet. You sit them down right where they are. They play a game that's fun, interactive, cooperation, and they don't get too hyped up if it's a little playground game just before you have to do something where they need attention. The other game's called Martian from Mars. Here's how this one works. One student's in the middle as the Martian. The other students are lined up. Again, here you don't need any equipment. You just need a space. And if you're creative, you don't even need to draw lines. Because you do have students standing in lines, but it could be stand on this crack or stand behind this tree, as long as they know where that boundary is. And then they call to the middle. Martian from Mars, Martian from Mars, will you take me to the stars? And the Martian calls back, only if, and the Martian has to pick something, such as only if you're wearing red, or only if you have a big sister. Then the kids who have the big sister, well, they have to run across without getting tagged by the Martian. If they get tagged, this child becomes another Martian. And for the next round, the students on either end have to avoid 2 Martians. And the game gets bigger and bigger. Again, it features cooperation because the Martians have to agree on, well, what attribute are we going to call back? Only if you have a dog, or only if you're wearing jeans? And they have to work together and try and tag the rest of the kids. Again, a bonus here is you don't need any equipment. You just need the kids, and you need to be able to explain the rules, and they're off and running, literally. This has been Steve Brostowitz explaining a couple of kindergarten playground games that you can play anywhere and anytime. I'll see you next time.